Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I'm playing Dark Souls 3 The Weapon Playthroughs. Last episode we did ourselves Anolondo, and in this episode we're gonna go and deal with the other place. The Profaned Capital. There we go. Or Irithyll Dungeon, really. This place I can finally go and obtain the covetous golden serpent ring. And also the Alpha armor, which is an armor piece that I want to go and get for my Morag cosplay. There we go. From Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh. There we go. I still feel like I should have probably done the Morag thing with, like with the straight sword playthrough. Because I could have, oh my god. Because I could have used the Godheart Twin Blades and gotten kind of a Morag moveset in a certain way. But oh well, who cares? I'm here now, and this is the way it goes. Invaded by Dark Spirit Alva, secret of the Spud. Spud! Just go and spawn kill him, or spawn attack, to be precise. I did not think I was going to be able to avoid that. There we go. And this should allow for your armor to spawn deeper into the dungeon. How much damage do I do right now? 270 damage. It's not particularly a lot. But I do attack quite a lot of times, so yeah, I'm fine. I'm definitely fine. Ah, fuck it. I'm already on a kill streak, might as well continue. And then it's quiet, because there's nothing to say about me running through Irithyll Dungeon again. No. I was actually also just kind of enjoying the moment. Sometimes I've noticed that I can really enjoy just the silence. And Dark Souls 3 has quite a lot of silence in it. Really? Get out of here. My god. Normally he would like run off of the cliff and kill himself, but that's like he didn't do that, and then yeah. Then everything went to shit. Hey, I didn't think I was gonna be able to avoid that attack. Tongue pies, the best item. Alright, let's go and deal with a Mimic. Because apparently mimics are female. Oopsie, there we go. Right, it's time to deal with more enemies featuring whoopsie. Featuring Undead Settlement. Irithyll Dungeon featuring Undead Settlement. No, I don't want you to hit me with that hammer because it does a pretty sizable amount of damage. They might be enemies from the Undead Settlement, but they can still do quite a sizable amount of damage. As almost every single enemy in this game can do, really. If you're not careful, you're gonna die. That's the way that Dark Souls works. If you get cocky, you're probably gonna die. I really want to use a pickaxe in the Great Hammer playthrough. I want to see how good it could be. The same with like the mallet, like the wooden mallet. I seem to remember the wooden mallet being kind of a disappointment there. I guess I'll just see. Soul of a weary warrior. I'm gonna go and ignore the Mimic, because I don't give a fuck. And get the old soul key. And then suddenly the game I'm sorry, the dungeon poops out some basilisks. I am gonna ignore the rest of it. Because they are too annoying to deal with and they don't follow me anyway, so... Let's go and get the attention of a rat. And then the other rat. Ow. There we go. Now the Alva armor set. Where is it again? I don't remember. I guess I'll see when I get to that point. Whoopsie. I wasn't paying attention, so I decided to run into a wall. Up the elevator we go. I'm kind of wondering something. If I want to get Hawkwood's shield, Hawkwood needs to leave Firelink Shrine. Now the question is, do I need both of the dragon stone things? Because I get... Wait, did I just get the torso? Yes. The dragon heads. Do you get that? Where do you get that from again? I think it might be a thing from the Ancient Wyvern. Huh? I don't remember. I guess we're gonna figure that out one way or the other. I seem to remember always getting this thing, so I have a tiny feeling that I'm gonna be able to find it nonetheless. Because I know that you can get like the twinkling dragon headstone in Archdragon Peak if you go past the entire crazy snake encounter. Alright, buddy. Get over here. There we go. Let's go and deal with the next baby boy. There we go. That's it. It is that item over there. I think. How am I gonna do that? I could try to make a mad dash for it. It's not an impossibility, like it's not an impossible thing for me to do. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Get the fuck out of here. You some bitch! And then they look at me. Or they look in my general direction then I guess. Kill this guy and get away. And then it's just like, I swear I saw something over here. Let me go and make myself visible. Hello? Get over here. Dumbass. It's gonna blow out this candle, it's gonna keep moving. Or it's gonna look at me very menacingly. Okay then. Alright, so this is where I go this way. And I'm gonna start running that. I think that this is the Alva armor. Yep, nice suit. They didn't notice me. I like they didn't decide to follow me, so I can just go this way. See you later, shitlords. Alright. Let me go and take a look at the Alva armor. Weighs less. And I would say that it in general looks better. It's still a little bit too thick for my taste. I kind of want like wraps of some kind. I do quite like this. Sorry, that or... no. It's still a little bit too thick for me. I need to find something with a shoulder pad that is not too thick. This is fine though, but... I don't need Morag to be this thick. Morak's not supposed to be stick. There we go. No, that's not gonna work. I was thinking about the Artorias armor, but that's not gonna work. That's not gonna give the effect that I wanted to. I guess once I go back to the filing, then I'll go and take a look. I'll go and deal with the deeper part of the Irithyll dungeon first, to go and get my golden serpent ring, and also get Sigurd out of his cage. You know, the thing that would make this make more sense if it wasn't so... yeah. The only thing that is armored on Morak's armor is the shoulder pad. The rest is like a military uniform. Ish thing. So yeah. Also... oh, wait. I just remembered this thing that I could go and get, which is also on my list of items to get. Or like on my list of potential cosplay material. I'll go and take a look at that in a moment. Well, yeah, once I'm done with this part. There we go. Twinkling o taito. And one rusted gold coin, which is needed for my Sign of Avarice grind. Well, needed. It's useful for it in any case. If anything. Glowing purple musk clump. Purging stone. Which cures you from curse, but not a curse debuff. Or a curse status effect. It's kind of stupid. Gets rid of your wallowing if you, for some kind of reason, want to get rid of that. Well, actually, if you don't want to spend an absurd amount of souls getting rid of the dark signs, yeah. Or if you just don't want to get rid of the dark signs for reasons, but you still want to look decent. I guess that's when you use that stuff. Wow. Excellent shot. Outstanding move. I still think that this is a one hell of a build over here. This guy using a great hammer and also using sorceries. It is a pretty crazy combination. Because I feel like the great hammer with this one makes up for this guy's poor defense. Because he gets super armor when he attacks with that mace. Well, I guess yes. I guess it's called super armor. It's not unblockable, or it's not like it's unstunnable, but it is going to be difficult to stun. At least I think so. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright. Let's go and deal with the big boy over here. The big hands dude. This guy's a pretty susceptible to bleeding. If there's an enemy that is weak to bleeding, it is definitely this one. I'm going to get it away. Where's the butt stomp? There you go. This weapon is freaking good. And with the core sorcerer stuff. Which looks a little bit ridiculous. Like, you know what? If it wasn't for the things that, like, cover the ears, this would make a sizable amount of sense for Morag. Quite surprisingly. Yeah. I'll go and stick with this for a moment. I want to go and get the old sorcerer stuff. But I forgot. Let's go back to the shrine first then. Then I'll go and get the core sorcerer stuff. And then we're gonna go and deal with your boy. Yorm the Giant. Or dexterity. Made a flame indeed. So, can I find a piece of armor that is going to give me a shoulder pad and isn't going to look horrendous? This thing has a shoulder pad. My only criticism, this thing has a shoulder pad. This thing kinda has something like that. I just want another excuse to use the black leather armor. I did not say how many souls it was, but I think it's 6,000 for this one. If my memory is correct. No, 2,500. It's not even worth it. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. This thing is also very... Let me go and buy it, but I think it's a little bit too extravagant for what I'm trying to go for. Now, I also know that Grey Rat sells some armor. Let's see. It doesn't look good, though. Like, I feel like it looks fine in the portrait over here. Whoopsie. I feel like it looks very good in the portrait, but it doesn't look good when you wear it. The same for the assassin armor. I'm gonna buy it nonetheless, just to go and test it out. So we also have the Pontiff stuff, or the Pontiff Knight stuff. So you have this one. I don't like what they do to like the deep neck. Well, this one is much more my style. This one's very. This is a lot right here. It looks good in my opinion. I actually quite like the Eastern armor, but it's a little bit much. And this just reminds me too much of Cloud. So I actually think I'm gonna go with this one again. To me personally, it makes more sense to have this equipped. Now when it comes to the pants though, because I feel like right now the Knight's leggings are a little bit too beefy for what I'm trying to go for. But I do still want the armored legs. And this is way too beefy. That's the one thing that I've never liked about the Alva armor in this game. That it's just way too beefy looking. You know what? Nah, I think I'm gonna do this. Let's go and get the old sorcerer hat. And see if the hat is gonna look better than... better than what I have right now. Do I have another? Yes, I do. I forgot about it, though. It's a skirt she's wearing, right? Yeah. I've noticed that I, like, usually go back to... Like, almost always go back to the stuff that I usually use when I'm playing. I have a tendency to go back to the fashion that I usually run around with. Yeah, well, there's a reason why. It's just because I like it so much. There we go. Burn that undead bone shard. Time to go back up to the beginning for a moment. To go and get ourselves a beautiful little hat. I don't even remember which character I made for the sword stuff. I don't remember. I do not for the life of me remember which character I made for my straight sword playthrough. Oh, it was Eddiewood, I think. Soldering iron, what a joke. That weapon is not good. It is fun though, like it is an interesting thing. But my god is it bad. Shadow gloves. So look at all these things dropping. It's almost as if the game is trying to use up my luck. I'm just gonna go and run straight in. Oh, okay. This is Large Titanite. It's not what I wanted. Is it on the other side then? I think it might be in the thing with the key over here. Or, yeah, I think I... Wait, I think I need this key. No, there's not a key. No, wait. The room... Oh my god. The room that I'm trying to reach right now is the thing that contains the key. That's what it is. That has the key to open up that one door and drop down and get a special ring. Like the Dragon Crest ring or whatever. Jailbreaker's key. But that does not have the old sorcerer armor. I am... I think that it might be not down here, but down here then. No? Down here? Yes. Yes, because this is the room where you have like maggot dudes. Okay. Let's go back to the last bonfire. So, now we have the old sorcerer hat. Yes. 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 Yep. This is it. This hat looks quite a lot like the hat that she wears. It's just freaking amazing. I was really hoping that would be the case. This is way too beefy. I'm not gonna wear that. That's also too beefy, in my opinion. I want to go and take a, just take a small comparison to the other things that I have. This kind of makes sense, though, in a certain way. Not like the deep neck stuff. But I feel like it makes more sense than this. You know what? Sure. Yeah. And then the gloves still make sense to me. Sure, let's go. There we go, people. Cosplay figured out. Game is over. Yep, I'm happy with this cosplay. I managed to do it. Finally. A cosplay where I feel like the character actually looks quite a lot like the... Well, no, I think I've done like... I've done some pretty decent cosplay. I've also given up on 2 characters, I think. Just because I couldn't figure out how I was going to do their cosplay. Even though I actually have more ideas about how I would be able to do it now. But at a certain point I also just decided to give up. Because I wasn't in the mood for doing that stuff or something I don't remember. Look man, these playthroughs, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of time, oh boy, in between all these things, so my ways of thinking change. I've also had some moments where I've done multiple plays in a row, and when I do multiple rainbows, yeah sure no. When I do multiple playthroughs in a row of Dark Souls 3, yeah, then I start to be like, okay, I just want to go through this fast, and that's it. I don't care about the rest. And then I start not giving a fuck about anything else. But getting through the game. Alright. Your old friend. I skipped it at the perfect timing because you didn't even hear Sigmar scream. Or there's a war cry or whatever. This is my war cry! Show me your war cry! Ah! I love that. There we go. Again, just stab you in the shins. This guy has some crazy reinforced freaking legs now. It does of course have armored legs, but it's like even more reinforced. Like even more tough than you would expect. I guess this is the place where he would get attacked the most. And to me it makes a sizable amount of sense that it would be a pretty reinforced part. When you're a giant, you probably want your legs to be reinforced. Well, you probably just want to have armor everywhere, really. If you are thinking of fighting anything. All of Sigmar doing all the work. Well, I just distract the enemy. And down he goes. Nicely done, Sigmar. I just called him Sigmar multiple times, probably. My god, this is gonna be the worst. Especially once I reach Dark Souls 1. Where I'm probably gonna be calling him Sigmar. Well, you... I kinda wanna fight the dancer, too. In this episode. You know what, sure. That way, next episode I can just go straight into the Consumed King's Garden and don't have to deal with the dancer. The dancer. I probably want to go and upgrade my HP right now. Crown of Warnir, the Corsus Conqueror. Conquer. You are dead. Deader than dead. It's kind of crazy, like, I seem to remember back in the day, like, me and Cube, we were laughing our ass off at everything that happened in Conker's Bad Fur Day. And, yeah. I like, there's a couple of things to that game that are still stuck in my head. One of which is like, the Conker, you are dead. And the other thing is the entire Almighty Pooh song. Well, maybe not the entirety, but most of it in any case. It's amazing though. It's so stupid, but I love it. I love it so much. I also like the fact that I love such simple humor. Okay, let me go and get the Hyper.
Treat the firekeeper.
Treat the Firekeeper, not with discourtesy. What am I doing? I'm not gonna be able to level up. How may I be of service? I think I probably want to go and sell my souls. Great Axe and Fist. Great Hammer and Pyromancy. Great Sword and Ultra Great Sword. Great Axe and Great Shield. Miracle and Bow.
Ashen 1.
Ashen 1. Alright. More HP. Yeah, sure. I really need the HP. Oh, hello, Ashen 1. Farewell, Ashen 1. Hello, Ashen 1. Farewell, Ashen 1. Alright, so let's go back over to the High Wall of Lothric. And then I'm gonna try to beat Dancer, get the Dancer's Twin Blades, which is gonna be pretty freaking cool. And I'm gonna upgrade those weapons, because I am very much willing to use those. And then I'm gonna be grinding off camera for the weapons that I'm still missing. And probably also for Titanite knowledge, so I can upgrade most of the, like at least the weapons that I'm interested in. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. The thing is, like, you can see at base, like, what weapons are gonna be promising and which ones aren't. And that's what I'm gonna try to go for. If I see a weapon that I'm thinking like, this could be promising, then I'm gonna upgrade it, otherwise I'm just gonna go remove it. Stuff like the Rotten Crew, Curved Sword probably. And also the Painting Guardian Sword, which I don't really like too much. I think it does have an S scaling on Dexterity at the end, if you infuse it with a Sharp Gem. Tell him what he must be, a lord! Right. Morag don't give a fuck. That is until the Dancer appeared. Then suddenly some fucks needed to be given. Was it a good idea to not lock onto this boss? Well, I rolled, but I guess I didn't roll correctly. Nice. Can I roll? I'm pressing the roll button multiple times, but I guess my roll button don't work. You know what? I do think I want to lock onto it. Why? Because when I lock onto it, it makes more sense to me than when I'm not locking onto it. I wonder if you can parry the Dancer. You know what, people? I'm in the mood for testing this out. I need to find an attack that allows me to do that. Oh boy. Oh, don't do that again, please. This is a boss that you shouldn't try to parry, though. Like, that you shouldn't be testing stuff out against, because it's already difficult enough. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, though. But I'm still so willing to test it out. Could also be its own, like, very specific attacks that I can parry. But I'm gonna stop doing it now, because, yeah. At this point, I'm just wasting my HP. And if I can avoid it, I'd rather not fight the Dancer again. Right, roll and roll. The thing I do know is that you can stun. Like, you can do a critical hit on her if you stun her. That is the thing that I do know. But you have to hit her in the face quite a lot and quite hard. Oh, I don't remember that stabbing attack. Let me go and back off. I cannot move. Wow, I got stuck. It's not even that yeah. There's nothing to be said about that at that point. Like, if you just get stuck on an object, it's like, or like in a corner or whatever, and the camera doesn't work, and then you're like, okay, I'm dead. Congratulations, the game officially killed me in a stupid way. This is the kind of stuff that happens, and unfortunately enough for me, it's very annoying. When it happens. Especially when it's against a boss like the Dancer. Why? Because the Dancer is always annoying and difficult. I just don't really like fighting the Dancer too much. Like, certain bosses in this game have a certain rhythm going for them, in the way they attack and all that jazz, which makes them fun. Like, for instance, the Name is King, in my opinion. Not the King of the Storms, because that part of the battle is kind of shitty. But the Name is King himself is pretty dang fun to fight. And then you have stuff like the Soul Cinder, which is fun to fight. Freed is also kind of fun to fight. At least Freed alone, like not like minus Ariandel. And the Lothric Princess, like the Twin Princess, also quite like that battle. And I like all of those because they make sense to me, usually. Well, this one makes less sense to me. There we go. But in the end, she dies nonetheless. Alright, it's time to get my shiny swords. My shiny swords. I want to see how good those weapons could be. I'm also wondering what type of damage I do, because I don't remember. So, you do magic and fire damage. Whew. No, did I be way overlong? Still love saying that. Sorry, this thing is heavier. Let's see. Oh, look at these beauties. They also attack in a different way. Ah, I did not know that. Yeah, they just in general attack a different way. They also use more stamina, as you can see. At least I think so. You know what? Let me go and test it out. So a single swing. Okay. And a single swing from this one. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. Alright. Let me go and level up this weapon. With all the Tight Knight skills that I have. Oopsie. Let's see. How much damage does this thing do?
Be careful.
Right now? 441 damage. And this thing does. But let's not forget that this thing does like multiple types of damage, so I do really want to use this thing there. I'm gonna have to learn how to use it though. Ooh. You also have the weapon skill, which is a spin that you can just keep doing. Just like the Dancer herself. Amazing. Interesting. I'm gonna need more stamina though. That's something that I feel like I really need if I want to use this. I've never used this weapon before, by the way. Never in my life. I've tried using it, but it didn't drive with me too much. All right, now I gotta say it does. So 118 damage. So physical damage is not amazing, but that's not really what you need to go for with this weapon. It doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna go and level up. I almost forgot to do that. I'm gonna level up my stamina. Or dexterity. Look at this. Look at the increase in damage. Even from like these things. I feel like these weapons could become really good. But I need more endurance. AKA stamina. Alright people, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Irithyll. I was playing Dark Souls 3 at the weapon playthroughs, and Off camera, I'm gonna go and grind for all of the weapons that I can grind for right now. I'm gonna go and get a Sign of Avarice and start the massive grind. And the next episode we're gonna go and very quickly dive into Lothric Castle to get Titanite chunks. Even though they're maybe not gonna be as necessary anymore since I'm gonna be using these weapons. I'm not sure though. I'm probably gonna grab the Titanite chunks because I want like a physical backup weapon. And then we're also maybe gonna do Oseros. I think so. I don't really remember how. Like I'm not sure. Depends on how long Lothric Castle takes. Goodbye.